welcome to the crinkle side, crinkle side. Companion me today is Manny the bear and Steve the monkey. So today's special video is the Fabsense crinkle. Fabsense. So let's get started. I feel bad pushing Manny out of the way, like, move. It's not about you. It's about them. Them. I'm sorry, Mandy. I didn't mean to push you like that. I don't want to treat you like Whitney Houston and I'm Bobby Brown. No. Because I will always love you. But I'm going to put you here on the side. And so you won't be alone. I'll leave him with Steve. So, let's get started. Today, I'm going to be talking about Fabsense City Print Crinkles. So, I got some good points on this and some bad points. Some good reaction to it and some really bad reaction to it. Let me start with the bad first. Which is kind of a lot, but I don't know, it's my opinion on the bad points on it based on me, but I don't know about everyone else. Tell me how they fit towards you or feel around you. My first bad thing about them is I thought they were kind of thick, because you kind of see, I see it from other people, they were kind of thick, but once I got mine, they were like actually kind of thin. Well, not thin, but like it's a little bit thicker, but it's just kind of like a little bit thin. Another thing that I noticed is, if I put this back, okay, the other thing that I kind of noticed is the plastic itself, the whole plastic itself feels kind of cheap. It feels kind of like, how do I say it? It's like, it's okay. It's not like, it's not gonna rip on you or anything. Like, this is not gonna rip on you. It's not gonna rip. But it feels like it was like almost like made in China. Kind of like, it's kind of like you pay what you get for, you know what I mean? But overall, I wore it. It didn't like rip or anything. This didn't rip or anything. So it feels kind of like fake, but it didn't break. So that's like another little good thing. But the bad thing is it doesn't. If you're one of those littles who kind of enjoy feeling like good type of plastic when you put it on and everything, don't get me wrong. It kind of like this part crinkles. The other is like maybe. The other thing is, the third thing which is most important, it doesn't hold that much. Like, it doesn't soak up well. Like, once you wet it, you feel the wetness. It doesn't soak up the wetness right away like other crinkles. Like, you stay there for like maybe 5 minutes and you feel the wetness like going back and forth like this until slowly soaks it up. It's very slow soaking it up. So that's kind of a bad point with me, because let's say if you wet it or, you know, fill it and you sit down or something, it might leak. So that's not a good thing. You have to like stand up or until it's like completely like soaking up, and then in order to sit back down. Another thing is the clear landing zone. It feels like it's packing tape. You know, like somebody add just a clear packing tape. I know that's what the landing zone is. It's a nice, you know, clear tape that's put on top, so you could put this and, you know, refasten it. But it's one thin layered landing zone, so it's not that good. So it feels, that's why it kind of like crinkles, but it's really weak. Like, it feels like it's gonna like break off or like tear off a little bit. Another thing I found out about it, the tapes itself, they're, if you can see, they're white and everything with blue tips. They're not that strong. If you're a turner, like if you use them for nighttime or you move a lot, they do not last well. They slowly start pulling back. And if you're a bigger person, or if you're bigger little like I am, you know, when we crinkle up, we don't get it to the front of our crinkles, we get them to the side, and then we always duct tape the middle, top part, and bottom part, so we could make sure it's that way. So I was testing this without boosters. I was testing this without duct tape. I was testing it like any other person, just taping it up with no booster, no nothing. And it actually, in the beginning, was like, okay, fits alright, you know. And then when I woke up the next day, I'm like, the tapes were like, it was like almost ready to go. And I'm like, wow. And then overall, it's like, that's not good. So I had to get duct tape and take it off, try to hold it like that, and then put duct tape on top of the tapes that it already brings. So that's like my fourth bad point. Oh, and here's my fifth bad point. It doesn't hold that much in liquid. It does not hold as much. I only wet 3 times, so 3 full wets, and did not last whatsoever. I worked for bedtime, but I didn't wet whatsoever. I was dry the next morning, but so during the day, maybe I was taking out, I went outside in public, and only lasted me like less than 3 hours, so like maybe in an hour and a half or 2, but it didn't last whatsoever because one wet, it was halfway, and then my second wet, it was done for, and then like almost my third wet, I was leaking. So, and my third wet wasn't like a full wet, it was just like tinkles. So it's not I don't recommend it unless you got boosters. Then go right ahead, you know. Like I said, boosters fix everything. Now here I go. Now I'm gonna tell you the good points about this. One good point is the design. The design is actually really adorable. The colors are nice. They're soft, and it has one color all the way. So it's not like, you know, some that are just like outlined with color and design, and then white with design on them. No, it's one color, nice, like minty color with orange and green buildings, trees, really, really kind of cute stuff. The second point is, for kind of big people, they're, what's it called? The flaps here kind of go all the way around. Not all the way that it's gonna fit us perfectly, but you could almost like tuck it in to the sides. Almost, you could almost hold it, almost bite right there, but still didn't hold up the tapes. So that was 2 good points that I had about it. The packaging was cute, as you're gonna see in the pictures after the video. Make sure to stay after the video to see the pictures of how it looked on me, how the packaging came and everything. Overall, grabbing one thing is kind of like loose. I don't know if you can see it. So overall, like how I rate my crinkles 1 out of 10, literally I have to give this a 3 out of 10. The only thing about this crinkles is that it's a cute design, cute color overall, and once these came out, like I started seeing a Tumblr, Fetlife, and everything, like the first like couple weeks, like 2 weeks, I heard a rumor, not only from one person, and tell me in the comments below that I'm wrong, but I heard it from like 10 other people saying that this is actually not a little crinkle. This was actually a medical crinkle with this signer for senior citizens. So it was not meant for, like for the community. So it was actually meant for people, you know, for homes and stuff like that. And it was the first pattern design for like homes and stuff like that. So, and that kind of explains a lot within quality of like how it is. It's not like up to our standards, like, everything like padding, tapes needs to be strong. So, oh, and that way, when I saw it, I'm like, it makes sense. Now looking at it, I'm like, it makes sense. So, but tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me, hey, that's also I heard it too. That comment. Let me know in the comments below. Oh my god, I'm rubbing my eyes because I've been awake for 48 hours. Yeah, I don't recommend to do that. You get nightmares, like I have. So overall, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are like rooting for this, but for some people it works out, and for some people they kind of agree with me on it. And it's such a shame, It has really great. I love the design of it. It's really cute, but if you want to go try it and get them, go ahead. You know, companies always learn from their mistakes, and they try to make it better. So I hope they remake these into a better quality. So I think they just, since this is the first one, they testing it out on people, like, because they ship it out in homes and stuff like that. So, but for us in the community, since they see a lot of people in the community like the design, maybe they like improve it for people in the community. So, yeah. If anything, remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification button. And bye. Oh, they want to say bye too. Bye. 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 Bye.